Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On second down, just keeps firing. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the single back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Quarterback will audible. They'll run it to the right side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Makes his man miss. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Shakes off the tackle. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Chen. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Pickup of 5. That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia Southern 7, West Virginia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Movement here from the tight end. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the timing just a hair off.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Can anyone catch him? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And they get the sack just like that.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Chen. He'll try to do it himself. And they get him down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well, and stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands, because when he's got it, man, he can kill.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Showing off the arms. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got enough for the 1st. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide out in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. They'll try to run for it. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with a great...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to run it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Chen. Floats it out in space. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that pass intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
At the end of the third quarter, with the score, West Virginia 28, Georgia Southern 14.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 17 to Memphis. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fast motion from the offense. Wants to fire on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pitch it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Dropping back, it's Chen. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, it's on the ground. 5 ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm, make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Chen. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.